Hello there, my YouTube family. How are you? I am Helen Sattler, your Destiny Helper, coming to you once again. I know the holidays are over and it was quite challenging for many of you. And you were in close contact with the narcissist. And many of you, this was your first Christmas holiday and it will be your first New Year. You notice some changes. You notice some differences. You notice things got a little bit heated, a little bit tight. You didn't understand why, because it was supposed to be glorious. It was supposed to be tremendous. It was supposed to be the happiest time because it's the holiday. That's not what you got. And now you're moving into the new year. But most of the time in the holidays, we're looking for things, and some things that we probably didn't see throughout the year. For some reason, on this particular day, during the holidays, we seem to notice more. And maybe because we expect more. And because we expect more, we're a little bit sensitive in our observation. And many of you have wrote to me and say, I'm finding that the narcissist is with me, seem like he's imitating me. I don't understand it. And sometimes I think that I'm out of my mind because it can't be. Oh, but it can. It's called mirroring. When you are being mirrored, the narcissist is imitating what they see. Because the narcissist is very challenged with the reality of themselves, they impose on who you are and on your character. Your character be dictatorial of who they supposed to be. They watch your response, they watch your words, they watch what you do. You may see the narcissist laughing like you, making sounds like you, even sexually, intimately. They imitate the sounds that you make, the moves that you make, and you're wondering, what is this all about? It is called mirroring. It is also called cloning. And many people call it identity theft when it goes differently. Let's explain. When the narcissists mirror you, they're gaining more personality. They're gaining more character for themselves. But when you deal with cloning, what the narcissist does is they call a personality steal. When the narcissist is observing you because they like what they see and they love the response the personality get. If your personality is one that is charismatic, you draw a lot of people, the narcissists crave attention. They want that attention. So they observe you, they monitor you. They monitor what you do, what you say, how you move. They monitor the timing effect. Just like when you was being love bombed, the narcissist would notice the rate of batting your eye. They would notice your breathing. They would notice the dilation of the eye. They would notice the frequency. They would notice when the atmosphere changed, when they said certain things to you, how you respond, and that's what they imitated. You are not crazy. You are seeing the imitation of what the narcissist is doing. And when it goes deeper, and the narcissist actually like your personality because they want to use it to get what you're getting, to get that attention. And when they get that attention, they pull it totally away from you and they get it. They go around the crowd and they act like you do. They say statements that you said. You notice that they took over your vocabulary. They took over your language. They took over your behavior molds. And you're saying, what is this? And it's almost kind of scary to you because you're looking at yourself, but you're looking at yourself in the form of another individual. And as you see yourself, you notice the narcissist, the more they can imitate you, the more powerful that imitation get. Where they are imitating you, you are starting to be devalued more and more, to tear down your personality, to tear down your character, while they use what they are mirroring and bringing up. So this mirror is channeling the energy with this narcissist. And this narcissist is constantly devaluating you, constantly devaluing you, constantly. When you break out of it, They raise the bar. They criticize you. You can't do anything right. And then you look at them one day, they're washing the dishes like you, they're cooking like you, they start taking on your habits. This is called cloning. It's stealing your personality. And the closer they get to perfecting that, the more you notice that you are being diminished. There's this secret eraser that comes into the port of your life and start erasing different powerful factors away from you, where you're no longer energized in arenas. You're no longer planning in arena, and you are being drained. It's like having a draining effect. And the more they are imitating you, pretty soon it becomes quite obvious. They cannot sneak this image of you, and it's almost like a ventriloquist. You are just the one on the knee, but all of the voice and all of the sanctioning is coming through the narcissist that he got from you. And people will tell you, the narcissist sound just like you. You may say, oh, girl, quit. Next thing you know, the narcissist saying, oh, girl, quit. And you say that all the times, and your friends notice your little statement, and it's being said until they can't hide it. And the narcissist can get to the point where they don't want to hide it, because it's a strength. It means they've taken it from you. It means they stripped you. It means that you're without it and they are with it. And that empowers the narcissist, because you didn't even have the power to keep who you were. They had the power to strip that from you. You say, how do I get that back? You have to recognize who you are. You have to recognize it confidently. You have to recognize it with security. You have to recognize it very powerfully. And sometime when you feel drained and you look at yourself, and it's the shell of a person. You don't sound like yourself. You are constantly drained. You almost sleepwalking. It's the sleepwalk effect. And what is happening, you're moving, you're doing, but it takes more energy to do regular things. It takes more energy to do normal things. And you find yourself staring in the mirror, looking at yourself, wondering, where have I gone? Where am I? And then you challenge your psychic, you challenge your thoughts, you challenge whether you're lucid or not. You don't know whether you're going, you don't know whether you're coming. And you're saying this has to be impossible. And he keep pressing, she keep pressing in. And when they press in like that, it's to press you out. The cloning effect is to clone your character. When they clone a person, they're cloning them down to the exactness, where they bat their eye, they laugh, the little gruntle, the little idiosyncrasies that you have, the way you move with the little antic, next thing you know, the narcissist, just like you. And you ask them, why do they do that? And then you know what the narcissist does? Challenge you. Who are you that you think I have to imitate you? Who are you to think that someone wants to be like you? And then guess what? The antics come out, and it is you. But when you have someone that's supposed to love you, which that's a challenge. Care for you, that's a challenge. They care for you when it's about them. They don't care for you when it's about you. Everything the narcissist does is about them. And you're going to come over to their party. They're not going to dance at yours. And if they do, you better believe it's something behind it. So are you crazy when you say, is he imitating me? Is he mirroring me? Is she mocking me? It's not mockery. They're taking on their character. They're taking on their personality. And you got to remember, narcissists can live in an alternate reality, where their alternate reality is their reality. And they leave you baffled because you're trying to figure out the character. You're trying to figure out the reason for it. You're trying to figure out whether it's necessary. To the narcissist, it is. And to you, it's questionable. Are you in your right mind? Of course you are. Did you see what you see? Of course you did. Now you must ask the question, what do I do from here? Where do I go from here? Because do I continue to lose myself? Do I continue to give up myself? Because some of it is so horrific. It is almost unbelievable. But the narcissist is after the best of who you are. That's what drew them to you. And they want it. Every bit and every breath. And when you are cloned, some narcissists feel that two of the same is not necessary. Delete one and keep the other. You have to wake up and see what you are confronted with. When you have children, you have to know that you just can't abandon mission. What do you mean? You don't just leave. You can be charged with abducting the children. You have to plan. You have to use wisdom. You have to be wise, especially depending on the kind of narcissist you have. If you have an overt, malignant narcissist, you have to use silence and wisdom. You have a psychopathic, sociopathic narcissist. You got to be quiet about what you do, but be very wise about what you do. The covert narcissist is scheming. The cerebral narcissist is thinking. The somatic narcissist is posing so you can see all of their strength, all of their good part, all of their beauty. They think about how handsome they are, how gorgeous they are. And if you are beautiful with a somatic narcissist that is mirroring you, it can cause so much envy, so much jealousy, because they're thinking nobody is as beautiful, as handsome as I am. So who are you to challenge my good looks? And who are you to challenge my good intelligence? Who are you to challenge my body, my clothes? And you're not challenging them because your mind is thinking, we are one and I'm going to help you in everything I can to succeed. And the narcissist is saying, I'm going to help me in every way I can so I can succeed. And if it costs you everything you are, then it should cost you that. Why? Because I'm entitled. It should be my privilege to have you stripped and I exist. When the narcissist is bent on mirroring you, sometimes it can go too far. What do you mean? Because when you are being mirrored, or should I say cloned, everything that belongs to you now belongs to the narcissist. The narcissist want all your friends. The narcissist want your business. The narcissist want your dreams. The narcissist wants your goal. Why? They're no longer your goals. It belongs to the narcissist, whether it's male or female. The female can be kind of catty. They're more detailed. The male is very practical, and they're already unfeeling, and they are censoring you. And when they censor you, they're censoring how powerful you can be. They limit that. How strong you can be. They limit that. How you can get good support. They limit that. And then they start going after your friends, making them flying monkeys. And the thing about these flying monkeys, they're usually faithful. The narcissists will stop at nothing. They would warm the bed with them. They would say different things and put them on alert about you. And you don't know that there's a discussion behind your back with the narcissist and your friend. And then your friend become a supply. Your friend may become an intimate supply. And the more close the relationship get, the more the deception get, because these are secrets that cannot be told and they have to stay under wrap. And the more they stay under wrap, the friend now looks at you with envy and jealousy because they now want what you have. So you have a narcissist that is mirroring you. You have a friend that is jealous of you, and more of your friends seem to pull away. When you find that more of your friends are pulling away, the narcissist is probably definitely involved. I'm going to do a video on when the flying monkeys are made, the process it takes to get that devotions, to get that faithfulness. And you could have been friends with them for 50 years. The narcissist was used an intimate situation to grab their heart, to grab their mind, and lock them into a blackmail form where they have to do what he say because they don't want you to ever know that an intimate situation has occurred with them and your husband, with them and your wife. So they hide it. and they find that the puppet master is pulling the strings, and these little puppets called flying monkeys are moving at the desire of the narcissist. So no, you are not crazy. No, you are not losing your mind. Yes, you are seeing, hearing what you are seeing and hearing. And yes, they are absolutely cloning themselves with all of your DNA, all of your antics, operation, all of your vocabulary, desires, and dreams. So it's like looking in the mirror in a different form. That can be frightening. But you are fearfully and wonderfully made. God will make sure that you get a word of truth for yourself. And you can get books, positive affirmation to strengthen you. Get around positive programs, positive people. And when you suspect that flying monkeys are being made, don't bring them to the house. Don't allow them to call. And if they called him, never from the beginning give his number to them. If they can't get you, they can get you. Flying monkeys can be made at any time of the relationship, at any point of the relationship, happy or sad. And you don't want them to be blackmailed in a relationship that fights against you. So when your identity is stolen based on the narcissist you have, two can exist or one can be eliminated. You think about it. What is your doorway? What is your plan? What is your strategy? You have no kids, it's easier to move. But when you have family, you make sure you do everything legally right, adjust according to the law, and have the law behind you. And you don't have to tell everything. Use wisdom. Because escaping a narcissist can be a dangerous thing. So you definitely want to monitor your words and the hints. Because when you go out to hurt the narcissist, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up with the ball in your hand. Where you get hurt the most because you feel you have empathy. They don't have that type of empathy. And they're not going to care like that. You want them to, but they won't. Get confidence. Build yourself up. Get affirmation. Don't look in the mirror at what you lost. Look in the mirror at what you're gaining. Look in the mirror at your strength. You can come back from the deepest place of oppression, the deepest place of sadness. You can be restored. And all it takes is a decision and the refusal to be destroyed. No matter how they try to be like you, there's only one unique you. And an imitation just won't do. Write me, destinyhelper12s@gmail.com. You want someone to talk to? You want to talk about it a little bit deeper? You want to find answers and solutions? Write me, destinyhelper12s@gmail.com. Make an appointment with me. And let's see how far you can go when the strength of you is unveiled. Because you are more than what you become. The Lion King. Simba went through a lot. He lost himself through pain. But he gained himself through purpose. Do you know what your purpose is? Once you do, you will be unstoppable. Believe me. Oh, Happy New Year to you. I pray it's one of your best ever in self-discovery and self-rising. You can rise up from this. You can rebuild yourself. You can do this. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Push that bell in every time I come on. You will be alerted. You have not finished. You are just beginning. And your best is yet to come. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's reach a community. Let's build a community. Let's reach out for those who are going through some of the things that we went through or that you're going through. Let's hold each other's arms up. And let's build each other in ways that you cannot and you refuse to be torn down again. Once again, That is destinyhepper12s@gmail.com. Write me. I'm here for you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next video. Have an awesome evening. God bless.